In this lesson, I'm going to walk you through how to onboard a new employee, and onboarding is different from training or orientation. By onboarding, I am talking about the process of gathering the new employee's documentation for the purposes of human resources. So traditionally, if you've been through this process before, if you've had a job before, what you would have to do is you would have to go to human resources, probably in a different floor, different department, go there physically with your driver's license or your passport or your social security number and present that information to human resources. And then human resources would take copies of that information, scan it, and then have you fill out your W-4 and then process that information. With the way technology has come so far, you can do this process more efficiently. And in this lesson, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So there are two main things you have to do when you're onboarding your employees. Step number one is to onboard them through your payroll processor, which is Gusto. So in this case, Gusto allows for you to do this process very efficiently, very easily. Basically, if you know how to send an email, then you can easily do this yourself. So Gusto has done a simple short video that shows you how you can send out an email to your new employee, and then they can fill out the paperwork by themselves on the other end. So this is why in the previous lessons, I stressed the importance of hiring a caregiver that is somewhat tech savvy, or that is at least open to using technology. So once they interact with the software, it's going to be much easier for them and it's going to be much easier for you. Less work for them, less work for you. So you want to make sure your systems are as efficient as possible. Be sure to watch this clip all the way to the end. The second and last part of your onboarding process should be inviting the caregiver into your scheduling tool. In this case, you'll be using a tool called When I Work. At this point, you should have already taken the initiative to test how this app works or test how the software works and figure out exactly how it works. One of the things that you could do really simply is to send an invite to your family member. And then once that family member goes to the gym or the grocery store, you can let them know to check in as soon as they get into the grocery store or the gym. And that way, you'll be able to track to see, are they in the area that they say they are? And have they actually clocked in? And how does this tool work exactly? I know it might seem a little weird for you to do that to a friend or family member. It might feel a little awkward, but you have to practice so that when you're onboarding your new employee, it'll become natural to you. Don't wait until you have that employee and you're onboarding that new employee to start using this tool. All right? Be sure to start testing it out right now before those employees come. Watch this short clip all the way to the end on how that caregiver is going to receive the invite from you and what that process looks like on the other end once you send them the invite through your When I Work tool. Once you watch that clip all the way to the end, I hope you got some value from this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.
It's Jacqueline here from Gusto. With Gusto, employees can set up their own accounts. That means no miscommunications and less work for you. To add a new employee, go to the Hiring tab. Here, you can manage the onboarding flow for new hires and take quick actions. To get started with onboarding, click Hire a New Person. You can choose to send an offer letter to a candidate you're interested in hiring or onboard an employee or a contractor. Select Employee. Fill out the basics, then compensation and time off if there's a policy set up. Our self-onboarding feature means that employees can set up their own Gusto account and fill in their information, including contact details, tax preferences, and bank account. Documents will be e-signed and securely stored in Gusto for both you and the employee to access at any time. To give the new hire a warm welcome to the team, customize a welcome email or have the team fill out a card. Here's a preview of the welcome email, reminding the employee where to go and what to bring on their first day. And that's it. The employee will receive an email from Gusto inviting them to complete setup. Let's see how this looks to an employee. They'll receive an email inviting them to create a Gusto account. They'll enter personal information, followed by home address and an emergency contact. Next comes federal and state tax elections. If this is updated down the line by an employee, Gusto will automatically update their payroll taxes. Employees can choose to get paid by direct deposit or by check. If they need to make changes, they'll simply log into their Gusto account when ready. To make it official, employees e-sign onboarding forms, including a direct deposit authorization and Form W-4. The documents will live in a secure vault in Gusto that you and the employee can visit at any time. And now the fun part. The profile can be customized by adding a picture and sharing some fun facts. Once the employee completes setup, you'll be asked to review and okay their submission. Then they'll have lifetime access to the account to download pay stubs and tax forms and update personal information.
Hello everyone, today I will teach you how to start your When I Work account for Carlos Janitorial. So you may either receive it through text or through email or even both. In this case, I received it through email. So when you open your email with the invitation, it will give you information and an option to accept your invite, where we'll click that. Then it will send you to this page where you can start your password. In this case, since it's a fake account, I will put the password as Carlos Janitorial, but feel free to put whichever password you like. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to open your App Store. In your App Store, go to the search bar and search up When I Work. The first app you would see is a green app, which is the one we're going to want to download. Once it's done downloading, you're going to want to open the app, and it will send you to this page where it gives you an option to either sign up or log in. We're going to want to sign up since we're new. Here you have the option to just fill out the information, but if you have a Google account, just press Google account to make it easier. Since we have a Google account, that's what we're going to click on, and click on the email you use. Then it would automatically log you in, and then you want to press allow if you like on notifications. Then it will give you the option to join Carlos Janitorial right at the top. Once you click that, it will send you to this page. I believe it will have all the information regarding on your workplace. The first time you click clock in, it will ask you if you want your permission to access your location. You have to press got it because it needs access to your location. The first time you press clock in, it will tell you that within 200 meters of your workplace, it's the only time it will allow you to clock in. Once you do receive your schedule, you're going to want to clock in when you're already at your workplace. Okay, so you're working for a certain amount of time and you're ready to take your first break, according to your schedule, of course. So for your first break, you're going to click clock out, and you have to verify that you're going to clock out. And when your break is over, you're going to want to clock back in. Again, after working a certain amount of time, depending on your schedule, if you have lunch included, you're going to click take lunch. In this case, we do. So we're going to click on take lunch. When your lunch break is over and you're done eating, you're going to want to click end lunch. So if according to your schedule, you're done your day at work, you're going to want to clock out and verify that you're going to clock out. If you have another break or anything added to your schedule, just do the same process, making it clocking out while on your break and clocking back in during work. It may be a little bit confusing, but trust me, we'll get the hang of it, and if you ever need help, you may rewatch the video or ask your supervisor for help. Please remember that it is your responsibility to mark your hours from both the start and the end of your shift, as well as any break or lunch, depending on what applies to your schedule. Thank you so much for watching.